Hi everyone. A couple of days ago I put up a video about the Pilot Frixion pens and about how the ink reacted to both heat and cold. And I got a couple of questions on a couple of my social media sites about that video, asking about, just how hot it would need to be, wondering, in the back of a car or something. And as it's not quite warm weather here, it's only just the beginning of spring and it's sort of, low teens in terms of Celsius temperature, I'm not able to get a whole lot of data, for lack of a better term, about being in cars and things like that. So I've tried to emulate that a little bit. I've done further writing samples with these two pens. And I'm going to do two little heat tests. So in the other video I put it in the oven at 100 degrees Celsius and it was wiped off the page in a matter of milliseconds. So the two tests I'm going to do, and I'm going to try and film these as gracefully as possible. I'm going to put one in a warm room. I've had a heater on in a small room of our house for a little while, and I've got the temperature in that room to sort of high 30s at the moment, and that is about as hot as it's going to get. So I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to leave it there for a little bit and just see what happens. The other test I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically attack one with a hairdryer, direct sort of air heat as opposed to like 100 degrees in an oven, and just see what happens. So I'll make those videos and then come back to you with the results shortly. Okay, now for second test number 2, here I have just a regular hairdryer. Let's see what this does. Okay, the results are in. Kind of interesting actually. As you would have seen from the video, the time lapse of this being in a warm room really didn't do anything. There was a perhaps very slight lightening of the color. That's it. And it has changed back to basically being as it was before. As for the hairdryer, this is sort of the interesting one. Before my backdrop got blown away by the hairdryer, you could see in the video that this got really quite light. And this is just a hairdryer. This isn't an oven. This isn't anything. This is just a hairdryer, regular hairdryer on medium. Some of it has come back. It seems like the heat reaction needs to get to a certain point or something before it sort of tips over. And so you can see there's quite a lot that's gone missing here. But some of this was gone as well, and it sort of has come back once the hot air stopped blowing on it. So just an interesting take on exactly what this ink does when it reacts to heat. So once again, the same disclaimer goes: if you're writing stuff you want to keep, maybe don't write it in Pilot Frixion pen. Look for a more permanent solution. This is ink that if you leave it in too hot a situation, whatever that might be, I'm not saying you're going to put your notebook in the oven, but in the middle of a hot summer, if it's in your car or in the sun or whatever, then this could actually erase a certain amount of the ink without any issue whatsoever. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications button if you want to stay up to date with the videos that I produce, and please feel free to drop me a message. Once again, I'd love to hear about your experiences with the Frixion pens, or any other pens for that matter, and how they react in different situations. You can do that either here on YouTube or at my blog, on Instagram or Twitter, which are all linked down below. In the meantime, enjoy your pens, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you later.